Hey guys, what's going on today? Today is Deck Profile Friday, and today we're going to be doing Blackwings, my favorite deck of all time. I've got a build that is working really consistently, um, and it is actually probably the best build I have built in a long time. I actually won a locals with it. I did a few edits though since I went to the locals, just because I felt some of the traps weren't working like I wanted them to. But I learned actually some of the tips for this deck from a video from APS, so maybe I'll link that in the description if you guys want to check it out. I probably will. It was a very well done video. It's many years old, but so first off the bat, we have 3 Blackwing Crystal Crack of Dawn. And no, before I get more into this, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like the video, and make sure to comment below any tips or changes you would like made to the deck. I've also got 3 Black Bar the Sphere. These are your main, like, a lot of people say they run Chris at 2. Don't run it at 2, I swear to God. Like, it would tick me off. It is not a card to run at 2 because of the spell and trap card protection. It is also your highest attack monster other than Sirocco, and it is an instant normal summon and search with Black Roland, like for any other card in your deck. Like, honestly, like, it is not a card you want to run at anything lower than 3. Yes, it's once per turn. It may be once per turn, but the fact you can normal, special, special. Like, dude, like, that's why. You get a search. So, like, it's very powerful. Like, it's not a card to run at less than 3. Then run 3 Gale, the Whirlwind. You could run them at 2. I know a guy who's experimenting with that. I wouldn't, personally, with the have attack thing. Because, for example, I guess you can't really do it with Masterpiece, but like you can do some crazy like when cards can't be stored battle and stuff, you get to get your monster to high enough attack and like have your opponent's monster, and then like synchro for if you have enough stuff engraved, you can go Chidori and like kill their life points. Then we run 2 Panaki. Very versatile tuner in the fact you can set it, tribute with this attack, and literally get a card in the end phase. Another thing you can do with it too is you can like you can synchro and get a card in the end phase. Like there's so much you can do with this card is very powerful. Like it is, and like I just think like the fact that getting resource for your hand and keeping that hand advantage is very powerful. Next up we run 2 Blizzard of the Far North. Very good level 2 tuner, being that you can bring something back in the grave, potentially link summon, synchro, like, and you can even XYZ summon to get more resources. There's so much you can do. Next up we run 2 Kalut. Very good hand trap. I run it at 2 because like running things at 2 to me is like, okay, I'm going to see it in my hand. I'll see it in a duel. And run is like, I'm going to search it. And 3 is I want to see multiples in a duel. So, like, I want to see, I want to see this card in a duel. Like, I don't want to see multiples. Because, like, it's kind of like a dead first turn. Like, not necessarily dead. But, like, if I draw, like, multiples of it or something in the duel, like, it's more like that top deck that gets me the last finish of life points. And we run 2 Radiant Kaiju. It's a lure target and a good tribute because you can have it with Gale the Whirlwind. Next up, we run for our 1-ofs. We run 1 Gust of Black Bass because, like, opponents won't expect this. Because, like, there's a lot of Book of Moon effects in the game right now and other things. If they screw up your normal summon, if you have this in hand, you get the special it for if you have no cards on the field. Like, I like it because it's a free special summon if they screw up your, like, it's a good first turn play. I only run it at 1 though because like I don't want to see, like, I found that 2, like I liked 2, but like I need more room for other stuff, and I found that like sometimes you dead draw it. Like it's not like a good dead draw. So 1 is kind of like I want to draw it, but like I can search it, and like they screw up my field, I get a free special summon, and its other effect, losing 300 attack, they attack a black monster, is very nice. So I've had times where like they try to attack my monster, I'm like, your monster loses 300 attack. They're like, oh. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff you can do. And then for our next one, we have Orochi the Squall. It has a really useful effect because if you have a Bora and like you use this effect, you can switch a monster to defense position, like if it has 0 defense. There's a lot of monsters with low defense right now. We run 1 Zephyros and 1 Hermat in the Dust. He's a very good instant Beals. Oh, sorry guys, I'm off the camera. So Zephyros and Harmattan, he's a very good level 5. He becomes a level 5 when you have a level 3 tuner, and you can go into an instant Beals. He's really good because you can return a Black Rowan to hand. So if you normal him and you get him in grave, you can return a Black Rowan in hand to like protect it. And this guy is your like Crystal Wing play. If you go Armor Master and then Crystal Wing. or like you can go a level 5 synchro, which I have 2 of them actually. The Dark Creator, he's a level 8. He's not really for synchro summoning. He's got a very powerful effect. Now my deck is built to stall and get as much in the graveyard as possible. Now this guy, when you have no monsters, you get a free special summon and another free special summon because you get a banish and bring one back. Now, once I have enough stuff in the grave, usually what I'll try to do is when I get him out, I'll get some stuff out, like Hawk Joe and stuff like that, and then I bring this bad boy out, and I hit the opponent for an instant kill. Because Blackwings are meant to be a beatdown deck. A lot of people are trying to make them like spam or heavy spam and all this. They're meant to be a beatdown deck. They're supposed to be like the original beatdown deck with Gemini Elf and stuff, where you'd stall the living crap and you'd keep beating down. Like, you're supposed to do little bits here and there, and then once you get enough resources, you, like, attack for game. It's not, like, this deck was never supposed to be, like, spam for an like, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. Like, Blackwings, like, can pull off an OTK, but it's not consistent enough. This build that I have here is actually very consistent, in the sense that you will, like, get Black Rowan's all the friggin' time. Like, I'm literally drawing them, maybe it's just my luck, I'm getting them. Like, it's like, this build is very powerful. I have 3 Black Rowans. Don't run it any less than 3. Like, you want to draw it. You want to see multiples. I've had duels where I literally will get 2 on the field. Like, literally 2. Sorry, not tool. And I've got 3 Allures. Don't run it at any less than 2. Or 3. Because basically, it's a trade-in for this deck. And basically, you can cut down to your Black Rowans. You get to cut down more cards to get to your stuff in the deck. Be able to screw up, like, to get more resources. For 1-ofs, we run 1 Regeki, 1 Upstart Goblin, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Twin Twisters. Upstart Goblin cuts my deck down a couple of cards. Regeki might be getting sided. Oh, let me move that down a little bit. Monster Reborn and Twin Twisters. Monster Reborn is very powerful in this deck because I can literally bring back Dark Creator if he gets destroyed. So literally my opponent will keep getting screwed. Twin Twisters is very good too because it lets me discard a card if I need something engraved. And like I draw it, I can get rid of like 2 spell and trap cards. It's a very useful quick play. 2 Icarus attacks, very powerful. Tribute like Panaki or anything in your deck and blow up 2 cards in your opponent's field. Like what you want to do is like your first turn play is either like try to keep your resources, either go into an Armor Master and like just like and set this or like something to protect it. And, like, basically let your opponent, like, and get, resources while blowing up your opponents. I run 2 Heavy Stormduster. Very good, like, if you want to, like, set it, and kind of, like, your opponent has some spell and trap cards, you're kind of like, ooh, I might have some trouble with those. Okay, you set this, and, like, you set a monster, like, something, like, to keep, like, his life points. Like, I think it's with Blackwings, we can take a bit of damage. With the format right now, no deck is really spamming that much crap as Spirals were. Spirals would probably be a problem, but I would just build my deck to be able to handle the problem. Like, if I could, like, I'm trying my hardest to get this deck to become, a little bit of a thing. But, I also run a Solemn Judgment, a Solemn Strike. It doesn't seem like, I don't think, people are probably looking at me funny. I like Solemn Judgment because, like, it lets me, like, negate the right thing. It's a timing thing. If somebody's going to activate something that could completely screw me over and I have this set, I can do that, and then this lets me get rid of that troublesome special summon like Cyber Dragon Infinity. And then we run Black Sonic and Bottomless Trap Hole. Bottomless Trap Hole is very powerful because basically it banishes Pendulum monsters. Like, it banishes anything. Like, that's over 1500 attack. And, like, I like it at 1 just because it's another Solemn Strike for me, and it's, like, no life point cost. I understand the whole life point cost, but, like, the fact I can banish them, which means they, like, almost no deck can get rid of them, is very powerful. And then Black Sonic is kind of your, like, card that nobody's expecting, because what you'll do is, like, you'll either summon 3 monsters, or you'll set it, and, like, when you have 1 monster. I run 2 level 5s, Armades and Vortex Whirlwind. Vortex Whirlwind is very versatile, because it can special. You can, like, synchro it, like, with your Gale and Gust, or Blizzard and Kalut. And basically, it gets you that level 4 in the deck that you're struggling to draw. And we got 1 the Thung. I like 1 the Thung. Like, yes, it gives you an extra normal summon. But, like, I don't like running, like... I like running 1 just because I can special summon it back, like, with other things. Like, it's very good with Hawkjoe, and I felt that running 2 was just a little too, like, I wasn't bringing out consistently enough to be able to run, like, more than one. One Armor Master, like, I'm bringing him out a lot, but, like, the thing is, the reason I bring him out is because I want to get him in Grave. Like, I want to either get him in Grave, like, to be able to special with Hawkjoe, or, like, other things. Like, there's so much you can do with this deck. There's, like, a lot going on. Like, you just have to look at your hand and make the right decisions. 2 Obsidian Hawkjoe. I like running him at 2, because this deck is meant to stall, and basically, okay, so they get an Armor Master in Grave, okay, Synchro, Special. Like, and then you get, like, 2 heavy beaters. Like, this is a beatdown deck. It's not, oh, I'm literally going to spam a bunch of monsters and then watch them all get blown up. No, it's a beatdown style deck. What that means is you're supposed to run stuff to slow down your opponent so you can poke. Like, poke, poke, poke. Like, you're not supposed to be doing a whole bunch of damage in one turn, because this deck can't do it consistently enough. 1 Rakuri the Rain Shower, 1 Chidori, or for one of the Black Monster. I wasn't running him 2, and I wanted to run the other guy, so I felt that he was, like, very good, like, in the sense that, like, he special summons a card from your deck. It lets you, like, because you want to have card advantage. Thing is, in Yu-Gi-Oh, card advantage is key, so anything in here that can search, everything that in here can search, draw, or cut my deck down, like, down a couple cards. 1 Clearwing Synchro Dragon, very good. Actually, I had a really cool play against ABCs. I literally stopped him with this, and then synchroed this, and, like, he was completely screwed. I screwed the crap out of him. He couldn't even, like, he couldn't do anything. He got everything banished. Like, he literally banished everything, like, 6 of his monsters, and I destroyed his ABC dragons, like, I negated I did something, and, like, he was screwed. Like, he literally banished 6 of his monsters, so he couldn't bring out another one or something. And he was out of resources, so I won. I'm going a little fast. Beals of the Diabolic Dragons. Oh. Okay. Beals of the Diabolic Dragons. Very powerful. It is like instant kill for some decks, like especially True Dracos. 1 Ice Beast Aerofiend and 1 Radioactive Force Strix. Very good if you want to get that little extra poke that you think will kill them soon. And Radioactive Force Strix is a very good level 4 play, because I've been, with this deck, I get a lot of dead level 4s in hands, and I'll go into him and just keep drawing my level 4s from deck, and then just, like, I'll have traps and stuff, and, like, I'll just kind of set, like, stall until I get the tuners, and then I just, like, and then I get Dark Creator, and I have all this dark monster crap in my grave, and I can just, like, kill my opponent. Decode Talker is basically, like, once you have Dark Creator out, and Hawkjoe, and a Monster Reborn, if you get enough stuff out, like, what you want to do is, like, you want it, like, that sounds weird, but if you have Hawkjoe up here, like, if you have Dark Creator, you synchro for a Hawkjoe, special summon something, and you have, like, a bunch of other monsters in hand, get rid of that Hawkjoe. Like, you don't have to, like, necessarily special summon something, but, like, with Hawkjoe, but if you, like, use your Hawkjoe as a material, like, and then banish to special it with Dark Creator, you can, like, and have a Decode Talker up, like, you will have, like, the most powerful field, like, because, like, you have, like, so many monsters on board that are high attack, and have effects that literally can be manipulated, if you know, like this guy has, like, if it's destroyed by battle, I think, or card, is it, yeah, battle, when it's destroyed, it literally special summons, like, a Wing Beast secret type monster in the graveyard, which means if you want to go resources, you special him. If you want to destroy opponent's cards, you go him. Like, there's so much you can do with this. It's not a deck that should be taken lightly. Yes, doesn't have very good support, and to be honest, I'm not running very much of the new support. And to be honest, that 6,000 attack beater, like, yes, I'm hoping to work on an OTK build, but this is my build for right now that is consistent, because you want consistency in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now for my side deck, I have 3 DDD Rebel King Leonidas. Trickstars are going to be running around a lot more, especially with the new support. Twin Twisters, Dark Hole, and Prohibition. I'm going to be trying to get 2 more of these and take out some stuff. I run a second Twin Twisters in case I'm going second, so I can side out my Heavy Storm Duster and get a second one of those. So I'm going to see it in the duel. Dark Hole, like, it's another board wipe, and Prohibition. I run 3 Chain Disappearance, very broken, because you can hit that target opponent's card that could screw you over. 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance, and 2 Delta Crow and Arvis. I pulled this off against Trickstars. Like, it was my, like, okay, Like, not the dance I spell, but he didn't destroy my Blackwing. He set 3 cards, and he told me I had to activate this in the end phase. Okay, blow up your spell and traps. I screwed him over. Like, it was a stall. He ended up winning, but it was because I misplayed. But, like, still, like, you want to think, like, outside the box with this deck. It's never, there's these combos to do, and I'm just going to play these combos and expect to win. No. It's, I'm going to build my deck to the way my opponent won't expect it, and I'm going to change it a little bit every couple weeks. You can, like, consistency is key, but change is key. Because you, like, the amount of people that I see keeping their decks the same or just copying offline and everything, that's cool. Why don't you think of something new? Brainstorm something. Come up with your own idea. It's not, you shouldn't follow the leader. That's why I don't run Desires. I like Desires. I was running it too. It's nice in the deck, but I don't really like Banishing Dark Creator. I know I run a 1-of. It's not a searchable target either, but I go through so much of the deck. With this deck, I stall so much that I get so much engrave that I special summon him and I blow, like, I kill my opponent. Like, it's a stall and then beat your opponent to, like, pulp. It's never, I'm going to beat you in 1 turn. It's, I'm going to take a couple extra turns and try to get you down resources, so you're fighting to stay alive, and I'm going to make you nervous, and then I'm going to draw that right card. Because this deck, I always draw the card at the right time. I kill. But as always, guys, we're getting a little long here. Thank you guys thank you my subscribers for subscribing. And if you like my content, make sure you consider subscribing. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And make sure to comment below any changes you suggest. I do like this build, but make sure you comment down below what your, like, changes would be. Like, you don't have to tell me, like, what you want me to change, but tell me what you think you would change. So as always, guys, thank you, and Calm Green 9 is out.